Let's see. I'm shaken awake again. A soft glow escapes as I blink from the blinding sun. Is it waifu? Come on, please. There it is. Thank Jesus. Leanna hovers over me and I groan softly. That's right. She doesn't know about my impromptu midnight training session. I guess I better get ready to spar. Stifling a yawn, I crawl out of bed and join Leanna out in the field. We practice our sparring until my muscles are sore and Leanna has broken out into sweat. Neither of us manages to knock the other down this time, leaving us at a draw. When we return to the campsite, I have to scoot over a little bit, actually. I get this shut before, though. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, as you can see, I am burning it down today. It's good shit. Anyway, let's continue. When we return, Kara and Zach are nowhere to be seen. Well, I think you know what that means.
Hey, where did Zach and Kara
Well,
go?
I think I have an answer. Well, actually, I don't have an answer, but I think I know what they're doing. Just a hunch. Well, maybe, like, the general idea is the same, but, like, you know, given that scene from the last time at the beach with the banana, I think I might have an idea. Amelia looks up. She's crouched beside the fire pit with the pongo nuzzled between her neck and shoulder. So she's Pikachu.
They were not here when I awakened.
Fuck, dude. Morning action, I guess? Huh. That's weird. Kara usually sleeps in and Zach sticks around to make everyone breakfast. I wonder where they could have gone. Amy sparks a small fire. We hang an iron pot over the flames and Amelia waves her hand. Oh, there's a bug. Fuck off. I'm gonna get you, buddy. Don't come back. You will be dead. We hang an iron pot over the flames and Amelia waves her hand. Cool water rushes from her palm and splashes inside. She smiles, pleased with herself, and raises the crackling flames to make the water boil faster. Gingalane watches with interest at Amy's skill. After a while, I see Zach and Kara approaching us from the distance. As they get closer, I can see Kara retying her chestnut hair into a ponytail. There are a few leaves sticking up in Zach's hair, and by the time they reach us, I notice his face has a little more color than usual. Well, I think that is pretty much confirmed. Why does he have leaves in his hair? It worries me slightly. Leanna watches them with a suspicious look, and she doesn't say anything. Amy's too preoccupied with stirring the porridge to notice.
Good morning, friends.
Hi. Kara seems to be in a good mood. I haven't seen her smile this much in a while. Her eyes are brighter like a cat's. She stands on her tiptoes and picks a few leaves out of Zach's messy hair. Is it just me, or does he have a few extra scrapes than usual? I can see the tail end of a scarlet scratch torn across his collarbone, curling out from underneath the top of his shirt. His coat is a little lopsided too, like he put it on in a hurry. Well done, Zach. Kara smiles and brushes some dirt off of his broad shoulders.
Hey.
I lift an eyebrow. Hey, where did you guys go? Zach's face starts to flush.
We went hunting for breakfast.
I raise an eyebrow. So, where is it? Zach blinks.
Oh.
The flush brightens in his cheeks.
I ate it already.
Kara's gaze slides up to Zach's face. The corner of her mouth tugs upwards.
You sure did do some eating.
Oh! Oh! Wow! Wow! Okay! Wow! Alright. Buddy! Zach! I don't think I've actually seen inside your mouth before. Do you have a very skillful bodily organ in there? Which can be used to provide pleasure? I choke and mask it into a cough. Leanna looks confused.
What did you eat?
The poor thing, I love her so much. Zach's cheeks seem to have gone up in flames. His face is ruby red. He avoids eye contact and forces out an uncomfortable cough. Amelia finally looks up from our breakfast and stares at the scene. Her gaze glances between Zach and Kara and then back to Zach. Her gaze lingers. Zach shifts under her stare, clearly uncomfortable. Amy's eyes seem to be boring into his skin. After a long silence, she tilts her head.
Zach, you appear to be injured.
Zach blinks.
What?
She points.
You have a slight abrasion on your neck.
Chokes and shoves the collar of his jacket to cover the throat. But to no avail. I can still see it. Alright.
Don't worry about it. The hunt just got a little rough.
Leanna glances to where Amelia is pointing. A second later, her face grows pink.
Oh, Kara!
Okay. Yeah, I was right. Kara feigns innocence.
What?
You know what?
I really don't have the faintest idea.
Wow. Okay. This is for real right now. Her eyes are full of mirth as Leanna fidgets.
Never mind. Maybe the rest of us should just eat too.
Her eyes flick to Kara's smirk.
I mean, eat a meal! As opposed to?
I thought you didn't get it the first time. Do you get it or not? I'm confused.
As opposed to nothing! That's why I said a meal!
Ginglain looks from Kara to Zach to Leanna's burning face and bursts into laughter.
I can tell this is going to be fun.
There's an old man with us. Zach brushes past him as he reaches for the plates. Kara's a step behind him. Wow. What's this even doing here? Fuck off. Wow. Alright. That was something. They left. How long were they gone? Exactly? I mean, clearly, that's not a direct that's not an indirect relation to Zach and his overall durability, but I'm just curious. I feel good about that word, by the way. I called it durability. I feel good about that. It's a good way to describe that. Wow. All right. I'm awake now. It's 10:30 at night. Ginglain leaves and returns with a few walnuts and berries. He adds them into our porridge for some extra flavor. I have to admit, it'd be pretty bland without them. You put walnuts? I mean, berries, sure, but walnuts into the porridge? Did you crack it open first? I don't understand this. The rest of breakfast is passed in uncomfortable silence. Kara long glances at Zach and pretends not to notice. Wow, she wants more, dude. She wasn't done. Maybe Zach didn't even, put the, how do I say this without being too obvious? Maybe Zach only used the maybe Zach only had a full meal. Maybe there was nothing. Maybe there was no sticks used that were put in anywhere. I tried to think of a metaphor and it didn't work. I can't think that fast. Leanna looks at anyone but the two of them, while Amy seems as oblivious as ever. Only Ginglain seems to be thoroughly enjoying himself. Once breakfast is over, we clean up the camp and continue on our way to the water temple. Wow, wow. You know what? I'm going with it. The path crunches under our feet. The sky is clear and the sun scatters its fingers like crowns over the tops of the trees. I can see mountains in the distance. The jagged ridges sprawl out along the horizon like ocean waves. Wow. What a visual analogy there, friend. Well done. Or a simile, I guess. When I start to break out into a slight sweat, we find ourselves surrounded by the mountains. Right on, I guess. I gaze up at the range of sharp peaks like dragon teeth. Others disappear into high into the clouds. We stop in the hollow of a mountain. The air smells of jasmine and salt. I pause, my eyes falling on a wide cave mouth. Is that the entrance? Gingaline beams.
Yes, this is it.
I don't see any water. We cautiously enter the cavernous entrance. Oh, now I see water. Huh. This is cool. Blue light flickers around the cave wall as a faint what? Blue light flickers across the cave wall as a faint glow radiates. I'm not sure how maybe something like that. I don't know. I take another look and see a large staircase leading down into deep, dark water. Wow, that's terrifying. Wait a second, are we going underwater? Yeah, dude, you gotta put on the water tunic. You know, Link had to go underwater in Ocarina of Time to get to the water temple. Isn't Lake Hylia like the only body of water other than that river? But still, it's fine. Gingaline nods.
Yes, sir. These steps will lead us to an underwater tunnel, which will take us to the temple.
Do you need to breathe? By chance. Wow, I can be a pun master. Honestly, let's just go with it. I'm gonna be fine. Wow, pun, that is, I'm surprised there's not an Ocarina of Time reference in here, because this is, like, the forest temple feels reminiscent, the fire temple kind of felt reminiscent, not really, because it wasn't in a volcano, it's not quite as cool, but, it wasn't a hidden city, I guess, which is kind of cool, but, like, the forest temple felt reminiscent. I mean, it wasn't the forest, it was the earth temple, sorry, basically a forest temple. Let's just go with it, honestly. Go down to a dark underground staircase, which will just lead us to water, where we'll have to swim through for who knows how long? Sure, why not?
Perhaps my water magic could be of assistance.
Gingaline looks at her and grins.
We are fortunate to have a mage caster with us who can manipulate water.
He closes his eyes and puts a hand over his chest.
With a mere twist of the wrist, she bends the sea to her will, and to the wave which dare defies her, her ice will freeze it still.
Wow, that was... wow. Fantastic. Leanna's eyes light up.
That was beautiful.
She claps. Gingaline smiles, earnest and embarrassed.
Oh, do you think so? Perhaps I should write it down.
You should. Maybe it can go into your new poem.
Are you guys ready? Leanna nods.
Yep, lead the way.
Yeah, I'll lead the way. Fantastic. Gingaline leads us down the stairs. Barnacles, seaweed, and mussels. I think it might be mussels or something like that. I don't remember how you pronounce it correctly. Cling to the dark gray stones. The water ripples at our feet. As I look out, it only becomes deeper. Amy steps forward, her manipulator's glowing.
Do the stairs continue to descend?
I'll admit I'm uncertain.
It is of no matter. We shall soon discover the answer. Please, continue.
She waves her arms in the air as Gingaline takes a step forward. Gingalion, actually. That's funny. It was not quite lion. Gingalion? I don't know. Almost. It moves, takes a step forward in the water. It moves out of the way of his boot. His grin broadens as the water flows around him, keeping him wrapped in a dry bubble.
What do you know? There are more stairs.
Thanks, buddy. You're the best. You are the best. I need to scoot forward some more. If I could just do that. Come on, buddy. There you go. Talking to me, calling myself buddy. That is where I'm at in my life. This is fine. Oh, I don't want to pull on that. I want to scoot my foot under the wires. There we go. Amelia remains in the back with her manipulators glowing. We travel ahead of her and continue down the stairs. As we descend further down, I glance up at the shimmering water which slips easily around us. Small schools of fish scurry past, bobbing as they swim around us. Soon the stairs level out. We follow a shallow corridor which opens up into the mouth of a large cavern. Several tunnels branch off in different directions around the cavern, but it's too dark inside to see where they may go. Whoa! This is cool. I like this. Blue crystals glitter all across the cavern. Some cling to the ceiling like icicles, while others are spread across the walls like frost.
Boy?
Thanks, buddy, for your commentary. As if my commentary is any better. Pretty much the same thing. The Pongo pops his head out from the inside of Amelia's pouch. His eyes light up with wonder.
Boy!
Yeah, that's about how I feel, buddy.
Water crystals.
What? She points to something behind me. Amelia crosses to a few crystals that are glowing along the ground. She fidgets with her bracelets, the symbols lighting up as she scans them.
Fascinating.
What is?
These water crystals are mineable ore. One can use them to create spheres.
Someone grab me come and grab me an iron pickaxe. Yes, sir. Minecraft up in this bitch. If that's the case, how come no one else has come here to mine them? Well, because it's underwater, dipshit. And probably because no one's found it yet. Only this guy knew where the heck it was.
This place has been lost to knowledge.
She touches one of the crystals. Her bracelets glow firelight bright. Ice creaks underneath her touch, and then I hear a sharp snap. A bit of the sapphire cracks off and her eyes brighten. She holds the piece up, examining it from side to side. I'm confused. We've seen crystals before. They're all over, powering up every single city we've been to. Is there something special about water crystals? Amelia shakes her head.
Crystals near temples are a rarity. I will use this one to study for further research. Boy?
Yeah, the Pongo's all for science. The Pongo leaps out of her pouch and nibbles on a large crystal. He wobbles, obviously content. Leanna, Zack, and Kara wander around and check out the crystals. Their deep blue reflects off the water and sparkle dancing lights across the cavern space. It reminds me of a disco ball. The effect is a bit mesmerizing. Giggling turns down one of the tunnels.
The temple should be down here.
Wait, we're not at it yet? Fuck. I look to where he's going. Something flickers in the depths of one of the tunnels, something silvery and bright. I follow Gingling into the tunnel where my shoulder bumps into a slick surface. Ow! My brows furrow. We're inside of a cave, so why was the wall so smooth? I reach up and touch cool glass. A mirror? I look around. No, a whole room full of mirrors. My breath catches in my throat. Hundreds of reflections blink back at me. Guys, are you seeing this? No response. Guys? I turn around. No one is there. I notice the walls in our previous path are also lined with mirrors. How did I walk through that without noticing before? Did the others do the same? They could have gone anywhere. This wasn't just a room, it was a maze. Everywhere I turn, I see myself. I run my hands over the mirrors to keep myself grounded, but with so many reflections, I have a hard time keeping track of where I'm going. It feels like I'm just going in circles. I let out a small growl of frustration, turning around. Something purple flashes from the corner of my eye, then something white.
Hey, is that you?
Kara? I turn to see her and Leanna standing at the end of one of the paths. Kara grins and waves at me. I grin back, excitement flooding into my chest. Finally! I dash towards them, and slam face first straight into a mirror. I lurch backwards, cupping my nose. Ugh! I hear footsteps behind me.
Are you alright?
A blush crawls into my face. Did I literally run This is fine. I don't have a problem. This is just another day at this point. Run face first into a wall. That's what I do. Yeah. My nose throbs with pain, but I didn't hit the wall hard enough to leave any real damage.
It was hard traveling through this maze for me too.
The three of us jump and whirl around. Amelia cocks her head and stares at me. Where did you come from?
I followed your voices and found you all here.
Oh, did you see the others? Her gaze lingers on me again.
No.
Leanna twists her hands nervously.
I really don't like the look of this place. The mirrors are so creepy.
Well, you can always just... My arm's right here. You won't get lost then. I know you got a crush on the old man, but like... Come on, sweetheart. This is a thing. Maybe we should... Excellent suggestion! Maybe we should find a way out. Well done, buddy.
What about Zack and Gingale?
Are you gonna be able to live without your boy toy there, buddy? friend? We might run into them. Either way, it's better than just standing here admiring ourselves in the mirror.
Sounds like a plan.
We twist in and out of the maze. For a while, it feels like we're making progress. We go down a long path leading straight to car size.
Dead end.
She places her hand on the mirror in front of us.
This is going to take forever.
Wait,
I look up. Something shimmers inside of the mirror. Foggy at first, but then it becomes clear. Letters brighten and form together to create a single word. Us? Kara blinks.
That's it? Just us?
She frowns, resting a hand on her hip.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
United States. Something to do with us, but it's someone... Wait, I don't know. Something to do with us? Well, good.
Do you think there are more words hidden out here?
Oh,
Probably.
it makes a sentence. Oh. Wow. I glance at Amelia, who wears an intense stare. What do you think, Amy? She shrugs, but otherwise doesn't answer. I guess we move on then. We turn around and try again. The second one takes us longer to find. We keep twisting and turning in circles before Leanna ultimately reaches out and accidentally pats against a solid mirror at the end of the corridor. The letters breathe and flare up again. They form a new word.
Among...
They are among us. This is all good. The aliens have invaded. There's a movie about this. I don't know what it is. I forgot. Maybe I'd never seen it. I just know the story. Leanna frowns, her brows crinkling together.
Us and among? What does that
Well, you're
mean?
looking in the wrong order, sweetheart. You gotta flip it. They're really stressing that something that has to do with us. I'm not sure I like the sound of that.
There are probably some more words out there we need to find to make sense of this.
Amy hangs back again and watches silently. She feels my eyes on her and shifts her gaze onto me. I feel like her stare is a challenge, but I don't know why.
Can you make any sense out of this, Amy? You're usually really good with puzzles.
I like how this is just a puzzle. It's just like, oh yeah, we're wandering around underwater, and it's a puzzle, I'll figure it out. I mean, like, literally, if Amelia stops, doing anything, y'all are fucking drowned. Amelia takes her gaze off of me and looks at Kara instead.
I don't know. They just seem like random words to me.
Honey. Sweetie, it's a little, come on.
Right, but do you think it means anything?
They're all acronyms! I knew it!
No idea.
I don't know. Well, this is still a dead end, so let's move on. We turn around again, bumping into even more mirrors. I keep getting turned around. Are we walking the same halls or going down new corridors? My hands reach out and skim across the silver mirrors as we walk. Amy remains silent and seemingly unconcerned. Her gaze continues to bore into me, making me even more nervous than I already feel. We come up to another dead end, in which more letters slowly appear. Illusion. It's a message. The words are just jumbled up. Illusion among us.
Us among illusion?
I just said the words are jumbled up. How do you know you discovered them in the right order? This is basic puzzle solving skills. Have you ever played literally any video game ever? No? If you didn't know what Pokemon was, fucking... That's a callback. First episode.
Among illusion us.
Oh my god, y'all are so fucking stupid. Oh my god, watch me come up with the right answer. Ha! Look at me, I have common sense. Wow. No, it's illusion among us. Leanna frowns, suddenly looking nervous.
So something among us isn't real?
It's Amelia. Kara raises her eyebrows without a punctuation.
Yeah, but what?
It's Amelia, I'm telling you. I am telling you right now, it's her. She doesn't know anything, but it's Amelia. It is, it's Amy. Get her. Get her. Get her. Oh my god, y'all are so dumb. Oh my god. She couldn't form illusion among us. I had to do it. That is not Amy. And she's been looking at me weird. It's her. Oh my god, I know I'm right, and I just don't want to go on because I know I'm right. Oh, piss. I'm nervous about what happens next. Some Amelia's gonna look really angry. She's gonna try to do something stupid. She's gonna try to kill us. Who knows? But there was nothing else with us, just each other. Not something, someone. Leanna flinches.
Maybe, but who would it be?
Amelia! Wow, okay, I don't like this. I have to save. It's Amelia. I think it's Amy.
What makes you think that?
Well, the fact that you don't act entirely dejected is the first part. That is what makes me think that. Bingo! I nailed it. My character and I are the same person. Truly. Her brows crinkle in confusion. You aren't talking like one of my science textbooks. Amy doesn't use contractions or shy away from a challenge. Surprise flickers behind her eyes.
I see.
Plus, you keep staring at me and it's weird. See, we are the same person. Oh, God bless your soul, buddy. I knew I could trust you. I knew I could trust you. Amy blinks, then See, she's getting all run. Amy blinks, then a crocodile's smile spreads across her face.
Good.
What is she doing? She shivers as she steps backwards into a mirror. When I look through, her image dissolves like water into the milky silver of the glass. When I look again, my own reflection stares back at me. Well, that was unsettling. That was very, very creepy. I want to look at that again, so... See, my God, we're the same person. We're the same person. And a crocodile... Why is it... That's terrifying.
No kidding.
The mirrors flash a blinding white. I cringe and cover my eyes as bright spots do acrobats in front of... What? Acrobatics? In front of my nose. I hear the sound of something shimmering, and when I look up, I see the maze dissolve into starlight. The tunnel returns to a straight path. We travel down it for a short while before seeing familiar faces.
Oh, it's you guys.
What up, Zach? I blink, my eyes still refocusing from the sudden light. When my vision clears, I see Zach, Amelia, and Gingaline heading our way from across the room. Kara rushes over to Zach. Leanna lets out a loud breath of relief.
Amy, you're okay.
Amelia blinks.
I assume the illusion among your group must have been me.
Yup. Leanna smiles.
Well, in any case, I'm so glad you guys are safe.
Gingaline returns Leanna's smile.
Yes, we are relieved you're all safe too. It's good to be reunited.
As Leanna talks, Zach makes sure to look anywhere except at her. Even Kara narrows her eyes.
Zach, you're acting weird. You're not another illusion, are you?
He prickles and shakes his head.
Nope. I am very much me, in the most normal and loyal sense of the word.
Oh! Oh my God! Zach! No! Zach! Oh, buddy. Did you fucking illusion? Oh God, buddy. No! No! Oh no. Zach! Zach! Ugh. That was a Nate line, actually. That sounded more like Nate than anyone else.
Loyal? What did you do?
Nothing. I told you I was loyal.
Well done, buddy. You are so good. Gingaline looks from Zach to Kara and lets out a hearty laugh.
I had not realized it before, Zach, but you seem to be quite the ladies' man. I will be sure to immortalize all that has happened in this most daring tale of...
No!
Zach's eyes are wide.
I mean, that's really not
I
necessary.
want to know what happened. What exactly happened on your side?
Leanna, Gingaline, Zach, and I had to solve a message.
Wait, but Leanna was on our side.
Correct. It was very obvious that the illusion was her.
Ooh! Man, I wish I could have seen that. Darn. That is fantastic. Oh, I'm so jealous now. I wanted to see that. Man, I'm fucking jealous. How so?
No reason.
I look over at Zach, who's now avoiding eye contact with both Leanna and Kara.
To put it quite bluntly, Leanna attempted to seduce Zach.
Leanna's face turns crimson red.
What?
Kara turns to Zack.
And you fell for her, hey there, sailor, tactics?
Zack's face matches Leanna's in redness.
It wasn't like that at all. She was actually good.
Precisely. Her technique was especially effective. That is how we deduced she could not possibly be the real Leanna at all.
Leanna pouts.
Hey!
I mean, I can confirm that she's, like, decent. At least. Kara rolls around to face Leanna.
Why would you do that? I thought we were friends.
Leanna's eyes widen and she shakes her head.
No. It wasn't me. It was illusion me. I would never hit on Zack.
Kara frowns.
And why not? Is he not good enough for you?
Huh? I mean, he must be okay if the illusion me hit on him.
I knew it!
I don't understand what's happening.
My body prickles. The image of Leanna and Zack together coils a hot band of jealousy deep within my gut. Why am I just... Leanna! Why? She whirls to face me looking flabbergasted.
You too?
Leanna lifts her arms into the air, exasperated.
I was literally with you guys the whole time.
Kara and I glare at her suspiciously.
Hey, don't worry. She'd never be able to do what she did back there in real life.
Oh! Kara and Leanna stiffen. They turn to face him, eyes hardening into a glare that could slice straight through all the crystals in the cave.
Excuse me?
And what exactly did she do back there?
Zack balks. He takes a step back.
I didn't mean anything.
Ginglane's spine suddenly locks.
Do you all hear that?
No! I wanted to keep going! Oh, darn. I wanted to... Oh, man. Some things are best left forgotten? I guess. I wonder when these things, like, lead to, like, the people who write this even have any idea, like, where this is going? Like, a precise idea of what happened? Or is it just, like, they just form a general image of, like, something went down and it was bad? Kara and Leanna freeze. Everyone stops to listen. There's a sound of rushing water. I hear it. Is that a waterfall? He nods.
I think so. If we're nearing water, then perhaps we're close to the temple.
Oh. Darn. Didn't realize we were out of the water. We follow the source of the noise. It becomes louder and louder the further we travel. Soon, we come across a temple ruin deep within the cavern. I walk up the steps and into the temple. The others follow. A sapphire pool sits at the center of the room. Waterfalls rush and flow into it as crystals glitter and sparkle all around. I stare at the pool as it begins to ripple and shift. A dark shadow ascends from the depths. Aw, she's cute. Oh, I love her. Oh, she's cute. Oh, I like her. Aw, you're so cute. Oh, I love you. Look at all your hair. Oh my goodness. A woman rises like a sea nymph. Waters. What? Sluicing down her body? What? This is weird. I don't know that word. I flinch in surprise. Oh, hi. Aww. She's actually cute. Okay, she's actually cute. Her and the air temple girl. I think I like her more though. She's cute. The woman opens her eyes. A small smile curves her face. Dark midnight blue hair flows like wild waves down to her lower back. That's farther than her lower back there, friend. It's like down to like her knees. A thin film of water covers her, making her look otherworldly, embraced by the soft glow of the crystals. This is awesome. I love this. She is so fucking cute. Oh my god, I love you so much. I mean, like, I have a wife, but like, wow, you're really cute. She must be the water elemental. Her laughter sounds like a stream gurgling over precious pearls. The sound echoes deep within my chest and fills me with a strange calm. I'm gonna turn into Aang, straight up. As she steps towards me, I take a step back but trip over a loose stone and fall backwards. Well done, buddy. Well done. Undeterred, she's like, you look dumb. I'm gonna get you anyway. She extends her hands and gently cups my face. She leans closer to me, and before I know it, a cool splash of pressure is on my lips. Oh, she kissed me. Oh, it's so cute. My eyes automatically close as I drink in her energy. She tastes like pure spring water, and I feel a stream of energy flow into me, crisp and fluid. Aw, she's so cute. She just little kissed me. Aw, he's goddamn adorable. All too soon, the feeling ceases, and when I open my eyes, she's gone. Leanna hovers over me. I gasp when I see her, and against my will, a blush blossoms in my cheeks. Oh, hi, Leanna.
Did you just have an encounter with the elemental?
Yes.
How did it go?
Business as usual. Oh, pretty well, actually. Just business as usual. She gives me a strange look.
Uh-huh. And why exactly are you on the ground?
Just standard energy transfer procedure. She crosses her arms. That didn't work. Now she definitely knows something is up. Amelia steps up to me and performs a scan with her manipulator. She hovers by my face and her brows crease into a frown.
How very curious.
What? What?
My scan reports an unusually high concentration of energy on your lips.
This is funny. Okay, I like this. Leanna blinks before her eyes widen.
You kissed her?
No, it's all a misunderstanding.
Your lips didn't touch together to transfer the energy then?
Well...
They did?
It's not like I had a choice. She was already transferring the energy.
I can't believe you.
Hey, I'm the victim here. Besides, you flirted with Zach.
That was different. It wasn't even me.
Luckily, Kara and Zach return their packs heavy with items. Gangelaine returns too, although he remains empty-handed.
What's this about kissing an elemental?
Nothing. I scramble to my feet. I think we've spent enough time here already and should get going. Gangelaine hides his laughter and nods.
Yes, let us be on our way.
Leanna and Amy lead the way out of the temple while Gangelaine and I follow close behind. Kara and Zach take one last scan of the area. Afterwards, they follow us out and we start heading back the way we came. That's funny. That's funny. Without the illusion test, the exit is just a clear path down the tunnel. The maze has completely disappeared. I guess the Guardian was the one who put the maze in as part of their trial. She is a bit of a flirt, isn't she? She kissed me. That's cute, though. It's funny. As we travel through the tunnel, I freeze when I hear the faint sound of voices. Who is coming down here? Catching Leanna's eye, she wordlessly motions for us to stay low. Zach responds with an imperceptible nod. If it was imperceptible, how did you notice it, buddy? Idiot. We creep carefully down the mouth of the tunnel and hide behind towering stalagmites. Kara, Zach, and Gangelaine are on one side, while Leanna and Amy and I are on the other. The Pongo flattens himself as slow as possible on the ground. Wow. Peeking around the corner, I see a group of about a dozen people or so bustling back and forth. The clinking of pickaxes echo through the cave as some of the men chip at the rocks. One of the men removes a luminescent crystal from the cave side and carries it over to a receptacle. They're collecting water crystals. Leanna and Amelia look equally concerned. Leanna already has her manipulator ready for a scan. When she sees the results, her jaw clenches. She shows Amy, who frowns. I drop my voice to a whisper. What is it?
Void.
Bingo. I peer out again. In the middle of the cave are a group of cloaked figures. As one shifts, I spot double manipulators on his arms. A mage caster. It makes sense that they need someone who knows water magic to reach the temple, but that's still some serious power they're packing for a mining operation. If this is just a mining operation, why are there mages?
It would seem the mining efforts of the water crystals here are to supplement the transmutation efforts of Void.
We have to stop them.
It doesn't look like they're set up yet. I scan the area. There are a few scouts on lookout at the main cavern entrance, a couple of mages, and a handful of miners. No one seems to have detected our presence yet. Zach motions towards us, catching our attention. He signals that we should flank them and attack. Leanna nods. Zach and Kara begin to creep closer to the tunnel opening. Leanna and Amy confer.
Keep your magic ready. The rest of the team will focus on the scouts and miners. But we'll want to take out those mages as soon as possible.
Amelia nods and her manipulators glow. Oh, I have wind and fire magic now for when I ever play this game again for the mini games, because I'm really curious about them. As Leanna readies herself, we begin to move in. I ready my sword and feel the tingle of magic in my fingers. Once everyone is in position, Amelia lets loose a fireball which lands square in the back of the magecaster. Zack and Carr race out and engage the nearest miners. Gingeline rushes towards the entrance and takes care of the guards, while Leanna and I charge the mages. Yay! Do well. I defeat the last Void member and he drops to the ground. Panting hard, I survey the fallen Void members, my adrenaline still high. None of them stir. Slowly, everyone trickles back together, checking that no Void members are still conscious.
Everyone okay?
We all nod.
How did Void know where the temple is?
I wondered the same thing. We got pretty lucky in finding this place.
They must be growing exponentially in power and amassing more resources than anticipated.
What do we do with those mine crystals?
We should take them. They can still be fashioned into crystal spheres, since they haven't been tainted.
I'll help.
Carr and Leanna begin to organize the fallen crystals when we hear shouting down one of the tunnels. What's that?
It sounds like Void reinforcements.
Those scouts must have alerted the rest of the troops before we took them out.
The shouting ceases, but we... Oh, this is Gingeline, probably doing some wacky shit. That's badass. That little lead guitar. Oh, that's badass. The shouting ceases, but we hear the thunder of footsteps, and before long, a group of about 20 men surround us. Zack shoots at the nearest men, but more replace the ones who fall. Leanna and Amelia shoot blasts of energy at anyone who tries to surround us, but the men keep closing in. Carr throws a handful of daggers at anyone who approaches, and I channel my energy and blast anyone who comes too close. Although our efforts are formidable, the enclosing reinforcements seem endless. As one man falls, another body soon replaces him. They close in on us until we're standing back to back. Our breathing is labored as we struggle to hold off the men. Gingeline closes his eyes, and when he opens them, they flash purple. His entire body is encased in a violet glow, beginning from a spot on his necklace beneath his throat.
Stand back!
His voice is harsh and throaty, unlike his usual smooth, velvety tones. He waves his arm, and elongated shadows extend from his fingertips, pushing back the invading force. Void men groan as they're knocked backwards. Before they can get up, Gingeline points, and shadow magic channels out of his hands, colliding square into the enemy's chest. They collapse to the ground as more men swarm in. Gingeline mutters a few words and throws out his hands again. This time, as the energy channels out of him, As the energy channels out of him, morphs into a phantom claw, which swipes the nearest group of Void members. It's Shadow Claw! No way, dude. I watch, stunned, as Gingeline moves in a blur, dodging attacks from all of the Void team. Zack occasionally shoots anyone who gets too close to him, but soon the attention shifts away from us entirely as everyone targets Gingeline. He barely seems to notice the number of men against him one by one they fall. Oh, that's a reference. Until a pile of unconscious shadow bodies lay at his feet. To another shadow. It's a reference to another shadow. And one by one fall, black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy, here we go, buddy, here we go, buddy, here we go. Go ahead and try to see through me. Do it if you dare. What? Oh, that's as far as I go with that. It's a good song though. It's a very good song. I love that song. Blah, blah, blah. Until a pile of unconscious bodies lay at his feet. Once the last man falls, Gingeline lowers his arms and ceases his magic. His eyes return to normal as he looks at our slack-jawed stares.
Are any of you hurt?
Slowly, we shake our heads.
That was shadow magic you were using.
Yeah, because he's an old man. He probably was alive before shadow magic was bad. Gingeline looks apologetic.
Yes, it was.
He looks down and hides the locket that fell out of his shirt during battle, but not before Leanna notices it.
You were using tainted shadow magic against Void, and that fighting style.
Yes.
Suddenly, both Leanna and Amelia gasp.
It can't be! You're really him?
Gingeline smiles sheepishly. Who is he? What's going on?
It would seem Gingeline is not Gingeline the Bard, but he is also Robin Ostergaard.
I remember seeing that name somewhere. I racked my brain trying to remember. Oh, from the Heroes of Asaria exhibit, Robin Ostergaard was the only hero who used shadow magic. I thought he was dead.
For all intents and purposes, Robin is dead.
Why did you disguise yourself as a bard?
He gives a soft smile.
I thought it would be best. With all of the disturbances Void caused, there was a massive stigma against shadow magic. I didn't want people to misconstrue the events of what happened or who I really am. I may have been a part of Void in the past, but it was before they turned into the Void that created and used tainted spheres. When their ideals began to shift, I got out. I was lucky, but not everyone was.
I like how they changed his name, by the way. Cool. His voice chokes up and he pauses as he composes himself. I think back to the story he told around the campfire. That must have been his story, Robin's story.
So you gave up the prestige associated with the heroes.
He nods.
Times were hard. People were confused and on edge. It was simpler for Robin to become what they wanted him to be. I became the Bard to keep the memory of the heroes alive, so they could continue to provide hope for the people.
No wonder he holds such high respect from the people of Asaria. He truly does care more about the well-being of his country rather than his own needs. I don't know if I'd been able to give up so easily give up the temptation of fame and glory. Robin shakes his head and an urgency returns to his voice.
But we need to focus. Void is continuing to taint crystals, and it seems like they're only growing stronger.
We've been noticing more of a presence of Void, too.
Robin nods.
Since the tainted crystals are the source of their rise in power, you'll have to find a way to stop production of those spheres.
It would make the most sense that production would happen at the base of their operations.
Where is that?
The Shadow Temple.
Whoa! Double whammy. That must have been where their operations began back when he was still a part of Void.
They can use the latent energy there to maximize output of tainting crystals. If you're able to reach the temple and absorb the energy within, you'll put a major dent in their operation.
I immediately look at Leanna when he mentions absorbing energy. Leanna looks just as alarmed as I do. She's about to retort when Robin stops her.
I saw what happened at the temple just now, and I felt the change in energy levels.
He turns to me.
I don't know how you're able to do that, but I've seen my share of crazy things in life, and I know that what you have is a gift. Don't be afraid of it because it strays from the norm. Use it for good.
I feel the earnestness in his voice and it empowers me.
If what he says is true, then it would behoove us to journey to the Shadow Temple.
Do you know where it is, Amy?
I would need to consult Elder Isim's notes.
The Shadow Temple is in the west, right on the border of Avengard.
That's the opposite side of where we are now.
Wonderful!
I will mark it down on the map for you all.
Robin and Amelia talk further as he points out the exact location of the Shadow Temple. I survey the fallen Void members around us. What exactly should we do about these guys and the crystals?
I'll take care of them. You all should get going.
You aren't coming with us?
He shakes his head.
I know you are all more than capable of handling whatever you may encounter. I have other business to attend to now.
Leanna pauses and then nods reluctantly.
It's been an honor traveling with you.
Robin grips her hands.
I am the one who is honored to be able to know such a formidable mage knight.
It has been a most enlightening experience to have made your acquaintance. I only wish we had more time to further speak about your background. I have many questions.
I'm sure our paths will cross again someday.
Zack nods.
Take care.
Robin nods back.
I'll look forward to reading about the dashing beauty who helped save the team from danger.
He laughs.
I wouldn't dream of leaving her out of the story.
Kara blushes. Robin puts on a bittersweet grin.
Until we meet again.
Now I can finally have my girl back. Jesus Christ. After we say our goodbyes, Amelia conjures up the same bubble for us to travel back through the water. We hurry up the stairs until we return to the valley within the mountains.